today. From Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, it's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports.
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Former Seminole back home in Florida. It's Dalvin Cook. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
He was brought down by...
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver, but he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front, so if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. He picks up 3 on that carry.
It's a gain of 4.
Third play in this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Working out of the gun, Cousins. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
And the Vikings...
So that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
William Golston in on the stop. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
And 10. At the 41-yard line.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins. He gets it left side to Johnson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
It's 3rd down.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Cook. Gave a glimpse of his quick feet, but not a whole lot of space down at the 30.
Down at the 30-yard line.
Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle.
2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook.
Cousins
not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
He steps out of
and they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown.
Complete to number 8.
Justin Jefferson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. First try on offense for the Bucs and their veteran quarterback, Tom Brady.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
The ball carrier.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
2nd and 5 now. Brady will drop this underneath for Jones, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Vikings 7, Buccaneers nothing.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Past the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. A dump underneath to Jones. And the Bucs are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Cousins on target there to Johnson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
DC Johnson.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Cousins again. Open here, Adam Thielen. down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead.
The extra point.
Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brady sacked.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks.
Brady's pass intercepted by the
And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 29-yard line.
Back now comes Tampa Bay. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards that time.
46
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. On 1st down, Jones. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On 2nd down now, It's Jones. He got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Working from the gun, it's Brady. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game with great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Brady. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Gets this one to Hill. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score game. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Kirk Cousins and the Vikings offense back on the field. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He's going to get this one down to Cook. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, here's Cousins. Over the middle to Smith. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
To Herb Smith, Jr.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Cousins now from the 50. Smith catches left side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Minnesota.
A 1st down throw for Cousins. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Herb Smith, Jr. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3. Well, that came a little abruptly here. Still working on my apple up in the booth. Hang on here. Let me spit this out. And we can get to the third quarter now. From the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard.
Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start the third quarter. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. On the slant, he gets it to Gronkowski. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. The Brady-Gronk connection, certainly something to watch here with the Bucs in 2020. Of Tom Brady's 541 touchdown passes coming into 2020, Gronk's 78 were the most of any receiver.
Ronald Jones, the ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Check it. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 32-yard line. 2 catches in the 1st half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Brady gives this one up to Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The sack backs him up, 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I got it. Check 99. Check 99. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Alpha.
Now Brady steps away. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the 1st.
Help me out, partner. Did they use up all their juice on 2nd down when they got the sack? Because on 3rd down, 0 pressure. All the time in the world, and he picks up the 1st down with that throw.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. picked off by Quan Williams. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about.
And he's into the clear. He's at the 50, 30, the 20. Touchdown, Vikings.
Cousins pass.
Justin Jefferson, an even 90 yards.
Touchdown.
And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
For the extra point.
This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done. It's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
And they will wrangle them down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll have a first down past the 40. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. That one goes for 24 yards.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the fourth quarter. Brady now on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Hill, the intended receiver once again, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Play action. Now Brady. Over the middle here to Brown. And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. And even 40 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive. And these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Now Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Vikings offense making their way back out. Now let's give you a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins to Jefferson on the slant. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 77 yards. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
For the extra point.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
This taken in about 4 yards deep, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25-yard line. With the Bucs offense making their way back out on the field, let's take a look at the playoff picture, Charles, coming into the weekend in the NFC. And as we take a look at the playoff picture, certainly still a lot of jostling to go in these final few weeks. For the moment, they would be a wild card team, far from locked up, but that's why this is exciting. These last few weeks, a lot to play for.
So much to play for, and remember, 7 teams in each conference go to the playoffs instead of 6. And not to mention, remember when the league made that move a few seasons ago to put divisional games at the end of the year? So you get to week 16 and 17, you're playing for playoff spots, and you're playing divisional games. Couldn't be more exciting than that.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action, it's Brady. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. On 3rd and long, it's Brady being chased out left. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. Then he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. Well, both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. Working out of the gun, Cousins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete.
The Vikings on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. Cousins. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Justin Jefferson there to make the grab. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as